The Web3 is for some people is a buzzword, for some people is a future. So let's maybe start with this one. What's your definition of Web3?
Okay, so I will start. So my definition of Web3 is that's something that can help us to expand businesses through expanding the secondary markets, through allowing people to be owner of the assets that has been created. And I believe that the Web3 is gonna increase the mass adoption. The mass adoption of Web3 is gonna be increased by two main industries. So the first one is a financial one. So DeFi, finances, etc., because everyone likes money, so no one will say no to get some additional cash. It is how it is. And the second one is an entertainment industry. So as all the people like to play games, watch sport, and do all the entertainment stuff like watching Netflix, for example. So those industries are gonna be key drivers for Web3. And yeah, so I would say, like, long story short, that's my definition.
Okay, Web3 is a term describing a technology that we know currently. And it's like Industrial Revolution number 4 that takes place right now. It's Web Revolution number 3 that takes place today, which immanent role plays a Bitcoin itself. That's my definition.
Yeah, hello everyone. So I'm the big fan of this simple definition that we have Web 1, where I was able to just consume the content. Web 2, where we are in this process when we also create the content, and Web 3, where we can also own the content. And if we think about it as some kind of the foundation, we can then start think what we can do with this in this field, like how to use this opportunity to actually own the content on the internet. And I would like to use the example with the 5G technology. Like in the 5G technology, you have faster internet. You can connect more devices into the network, and you have lower latency. So if you think it also about like as a foundation, you can build a lot of different projects, a lot of different new business models, etc. And also, if we think about the Web3 as a foundation, and we can own this content, actually, we can start building great stuff. And in my opinion, we are at the very early stage of this revolution, and we are looking for different opportunities, for different business models, for different approaches, how to use this possibility that we actually can own the content on the internet.
Thank you, guys. So I think we are all agreeing with the fact that the ownership is going to be is somehow connected to the definition of Web3, and that is the key element of what Web3 is, correct? So take in consideration where we are now and where we want to go in the future. How can we accelerate the growth and the adoption of Web3? And from your perspective, in which area, you mentioned entertainment, finance, which area is going to be more adaptable to the Web3, the changes that the Web3 is bringing?
So I will start with that the main problem of the crypto and blockchain industry right now is that the adoption. Everyone is speaking about the mass adoption, but it's not there yet. Why? Because to be honest, it's a little bit hard to get into the crypto because you have terms like gas fees. No one understands what the gas is. most of the people thinks that it's something in the pipes from Russia. And that's the main problem, to use MetaMask to remember your private keys, etc., etc. So the entry point, the entry barrier is too big for average Joe to step in. So the main thing that needs to change is we need to create tools that will simplify onboarding process for newcomers. To allow to have a situation where we are not circling around the same people all the time, but to have new people. And the very great examples of such a way are the big brands that are stepping in, like Nike, who is doing a lot of stuff in this entertainment space with their shoes and NFTs. The very great example is Starbucks, which is creating a global program for the people that are drinking Starbucks coffee. So and it's going to be on blockchain on Polygon, and you don't need to have a wallet. And very great example is Telegram. Who in this crowd is using Telegram? I'm using, yeah, good. So Telegram is a communicator, and they started like a long time ago, and they started in Web2. They already have 800 million users, and they just introduced to all those users in Telegram crypto wallet. So just by having a phone number and creating your account on Telegram to communicate with the others, you have crypto wallet, you can buy Bitcoin trade, you can use them, you can use DeFi protocols, etc., which is a great way to onboard people, because so far we have 400 million people worldwide that are using crypto. And with just Telegram, we are able to increase this number like 2 times more, because they have 800 million people. So that's the way how I see the adoption, through big brands and through solutions that people don't need to use technical skills to be onboarded. And at the end, I believe that the future of blockchain and crypto is going to be the one where people even do not know that they're using crypto, where they don't use the phrase NFT. They just have some kind of they just have a plane ticket, they just have a concert ticket that they can sell on the secondary market to everyone worldwide. And one of the examples of such a thing and adoption, probably on the previous panel, the person from Visa was mentioning that, but who in this crowd is using a Visa card? Okay, so since 2021, all of you are using blockchain, because Visa changed underneath the settlement system to USDC on Ethereum. So that means every time you pay in Żabka or any other grocery store, there is blockchain underneath that at some point is gonna be used. That's the adoption. This is how I see that.
Okay, I will take a financial aspect into account. Yeah, of course. And there are 2 aspects which I see will boost what we call mass adoption. First, in European area is MiCA, Market in Crypto Assets, EU regulation, voted last month and will start in UE beginning next year. Too fast. Yeah, and that will, I hope, because currently my company with the Polish Bank Association started a working group in which we will execute market research and try to answer to that question, what is the readiness to MiCA application on a Polish financial market, yeah? So around November, we will deploy a report with an effects of this research. So then I can tell you for sure how Polish institutions are on the financial market are ready for mass adoption of what we call digital assets. Yeah, the big brands, they are already ready, I think. But in the financial sector, as a continuation of the previous panel, CBDC will be that mass adoption. I track this in a professional manner in a daily basis, the development of the CBDCs. And believe me, most of the implementation currently based on the blockchain technology. Yeah. So and the Web 3.0 ecosystem, how we call it, and that's the direction. So my opinion about the future, the cryptocurrencies will stay as they are today. So the crypto assets, when you will be using it as an investigation. And in the same time, the fiat currencies will be exchanged with the CBDC e-version. So that's my point of view on that.
Yeah, so Paweł mentioned that we need tools, and in which special economic zone we have this approach that we want to help people and create the ecosystem to actually give them opportunities to increase their skills to, for example, build these tools. So that's why we are opening in special economic zone something which we called Milestone Blockchain Center, and it will be an activity and center, or we can call it also as a hub, and we are going to address three main activities which are crucial in our opinion in case of building the ecosystem. So we going to help in education, and I mean education of developers. We want to help developers to transform their skills from Web 2 into the Web 3, or increase their skills to become good blockchain developers. Also, we will help people in case of the marketing. So we want to help people in this area to also see what are the difference between the traditional marketing and the Web3 oriented marketing. And the third area of this education part is that we want to also train people in case of the community building, because the community it's like also a foundation for the Web3 projects. And yeah, this is the first activity. So the education. The second activity is to incubate and accelerate startups. This is the area which we have an experience since 2016. We did 4 acceleration programs in our zone, Web2 oriented acceleration programs, but right now we are also transferring ourselves to become Web3 oriented incubation and acceleration programs or place for this type of activities. And the third area is to do the knowledge transfers to big businesses. In the special economic zone, we have more than 300 medium and big companies, Polish and also international corporations, and we want to help them to learn about the blockchain, to learn about the possibilities of the blockchain, how to implement solutions based on the blockchain technologies into their daily activities, how to optimize stuff, etc., to become more efficient. So these 3 activities, in our opinion, is something which we need to build to create an ecosystem, to create a place where you always can visit us and get the proper knowledge, proper help, proper networking, etc. So this is our approach, and we are starting from the next month.
Then good luck on the future endeavors. Guys, I would say one last question. We spoke about what Web3 is, the definition. We mentioned the accelerating process. Where do you think Web3 is going to lead us? You know, when the web revolution started, people would ask, why do I need an email? And now we don't communicate in any other ways. And I know, let's get creative and forget about the boundaries of the current society. Where do you think Web3 can take us? Like your perfect scenario?
So we were asking in 2000, why do I need an email? And right now we are asking, why do I need own my assets? So I believe that we are going into the direction as I said at the very beginning of this conversation, that where people will gonna be owners of their own assets. So I will give you an example. Right now, if you are putting money into your bank, there is a fractional reserve solution where banks don't need to have enough money to pay you back. They borrow your capital in general. So at the end, if bank borrow your capital and you would like to withdraw and they don't have enough cash, you have problem. That's why there is bank guarantee fund, which is guarantees maximum $100,000. If you had above that, it's a problem for you. So I believe that in the future of blockchain, where we have control over our own capital, like if you have your money in the bank controls your money. If you have money in the crypto, you control your capital. So in the future, it's gonna be like that when bank would like to have money to borrow capital for the others, I need to make an approval for that. So they will not just take capital out of my account and borrow to other organizations, people, and use for loan activity, but I need to approve, because at the end, I'm the one and only one person who decides. So I believe into ownership as one of the main elements that was not there yet so far. You produce a lot of data over the internet. Everyone thinks that Facebook, Google, and everything, all those solutions are for free. They are not. You are paying with your data. They use your data to convert you into the customer, paying customer for the others, because what's the whole ads industry is all about. So what if in the future you can be an owner of your content and you can sell your data and be rewarded from that? And there are currently some companies that are building similar systems where you can use your data, borrow those data for the ads companies, but if they will use those data to target you somehow and they will earn money on that, they will provide you a portion of their own revenue stream out of the ads that they are providing to you. So that's the future that I believe it's gonna be a very big one, because that is helping us with expanding the whole industry to totally another level. So, for example, imagine you have a concert, and there is a concert company that organize couple of different concerts, and at the end, they can say, okay, if you have those concert tickets from the previous concerts in form of NFTs, you can merge them together and get a VIP ticket or get a lottery ticket for another concert in a VIP zone, which you can afford, which basically is providing something that is not possible right now. So value for used ticket previously, or other people from other organizations can verify if you have such a ticket and maybe provide you some kind of discount. So marketing and everything can have another completely different solutions that have been not there yet, but were in the dreams of those marketers. So every industry can benefit from that in completely different way, because this ownership of the information and availability of this information and transparency of who have what and who was using what in, of course, anonymized way is making a completely new business models that will overtake everything we've seen during that Web 2. So that's my view of the future.
I don't even know if I can answer that question. However, let me try. I think the change that is taking place with the technology that we know under the name of blockchain is transfer of trust from the institution into the technology. Yeah? That's what blockchain gave us. It gave us a possibility to be that you could be your own bank. You can transfer your value from party A to party B without the need to go to the third party. And this is a process. I think the mindset, I know the Polish market, but also the UK one and APAC, where we had a lot of projects, mainly on a POC stage. That's the stage that we are with the blockchain at the moment. So the huge change of the mindset needs to happen on the market to say, okay, we've got Web3. Yeah, simply speaking, we move a trust from an institution and escrow operations into the smart contracts. And it's not a simple process, however, it takes place currently. Maybe back to the CBDC, because I see this as a major factor in this process we call a mass adoption, because this is the proof, the real proof that the change in the mindset takes place. However, if we take all the monetary system that is beyond and currently could be inflated into the oblivion and cause the what is called an inflation, and then in an effect that prices are growing up, this might be also, I see, as a chance to every one of us, because if we educate and understand how this fractional reserve mentioned here works, and how this all monetary system on that level works, we could provide, of course, technologically backed, but the new, more healthy one. Yeah, without the inflation, maybe backed by a physical, gold and silver, whatever, and finally delivered to the end people in a form of the electronic money. But third aspect, blockchain, maybe currently by the most of the people is cryptocurrency. Yeah, what is not true, as I have on my presentation today, it's a part of industry as well. So there are various of the use cases I can imagine that will be applied in the future. And will be part of this industry 4.0 landscape. That's three aspects I see as a future in context of this Web3 ecosystem.
Yeah. So in the one sentence, I can say that better usage of your time, to monetize your time, to be more efficient with your time. As, for example, Paweł said about the social media, right now we just consume the content. We can also create the content, but we have nothing else from those data, so from those time which we spend also. For example, another example, in case of gaming, there is 3 billion people who actually played game last year, so it's almost half of the population who are gamers somehow. So played game only once, just even only once last year. So in this case, better monetize of the time, better be more efficient with your time, for example, in gaming, in social media, in all activities which we are actually a part of in case of using internet.
Thank you, guys. I really like the future that you've foreseen for us. So thank you for that. I think we almost reached our times. I mean, we kind of passed our time, but because we started late, so I think I'm gonna thank you very, very much for this wonderful conversation. If you guys have any questions to our panelists, please address them during the break.